the Pro Availability Showing system. So what exactly is that? When you are marketing your house and following up, you want to make sure that your property can actually be seen by people who actually want to rent it. And so no matter how good we get at taking pictures and even doing things like videos and 3D tours, people still need to see the property. And it's actually one of the key potential limiters in leasing your property out. If it can't be available according to the schedule that is convenient to the people that are actually needing to see a house. You think about a person who's actually looking for a house. They're in transition. Normally they actually have perhaps very limited time windows, right, to actually see that house. And so for a long time, many property managers, and you still see this very much, where they have just a single schedule and everybody has to go according to the property manager's schedule. And that's reasonable, because if you even have a couple of units that you're as an agent or showing assistant is managing, the number of leads that come through and everything else, it's very hard to be able to show in a very limited way. So like there's several hours of premium time to show every single day. And if you're outside of that window, it's actually hard to find somebody that can get to the multiple properties, especially if it's what we call scatter site management. So basically, if it's not all in one site and you have a single manager managing all units, like on 50 units or 100 units on a single site. So a lot of what we do is scatter site management. Most of our owners have 1 to 4 units. And so it creates these limitations that actually make it a lot harder to lease a house. And what we found is that we can actually, we have a system, it's a hybrid showing system. So we have showings in person to help those who are only comfortable doing it that way, or to work in situations where we only can do it that way. Sometimes owners are comfortable with the alternative, which I'll explain in a moment. And also, if a property is occupied in any way, we need to be there to show it. But then there's an alternative, which is actually, when possible, quite advantageous to the owner. And that's what we have is a self-showing system. So potential tenants really like when they can literally choose their schedule and see a property in a moment's notice. So we have a system of verifying identification, carefully tracking when a property is accessed and not, and limiting only to the person that goes in. And by doing that, we provide the property security. And we also offer complete convenience. And many tenants actually are very uncomfortable when there's someone sitting behind them as they see a property. Okay, so again, we're careful how we do it. And we've found that we're able to lower the downsides of that in many ways to keep things completely secure, as well as decreasing market time and saving owners a lot of money and providing a convenient service to everybody. So that is a small description of our hybrid showing system.